Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we're doing something very special that is dedicated to the Black community. And we are going to be talking about the TV show Girlfriends. Now, I decided that all of my girlfriends should be here to talk about this iconic show as Alyssa cries. Period. So we're going to take a which girlfriend are you quiz and just really dive into the characters of the show, what the show means now and then, and just really get into it. So let's get started with the video.
So because your attention span is as low as my freshman year GPA, I have decided to cut this video into 2 parts. Also shown by our YouTube analytics, y'all won't make it past time 211. Let's see who can make it to the end.
So ladies, are you ready to take this quiz? Okay, so the first question is Friday night, what are you doing?
I am catching up on my favorite shows.
I'm going to say I have no idea.
I said I have no idea only because I don't plan extracurricular stuff, like fun stuff out.
I said catching up on my favorite shows as well.
In conclusion, it sounds lonely to me, but I digress.
Next question. How would your friends describe you?
Hilarious.
Carefree. Okay. Which 90s song is your anthem? No Scrubs by TLC, Fantasy by Mariah Carey, Can I Kick It by Tribe Called Quest, Keep Your Head Up by Tupac. Well, I am a avid TLC fan, so we're gonna go with that.
I'm gonna say No Scrubs only because I don't really know any of them.
You spend far too much time with your
K-pop boys.
It's not healthy.
It's my life.
That's so very, very sad.
So, what's your go-to beverage? Kombucha, white wine, water, or coffee?
Water.
I'm diabetic, so I'm going to say water.
Water.
I would say coffee, but not hot coffee, like iced coffee.
Pick a career path: music, publishing, law, or business. None of these.
I'm gonna say music because that's but not publishing. Music because that could be a creative outlet.
Yeah. I'll say business.
I'm gonna go with Alyssa with that. That made a lot of sense. So I'm gonna go with music, even though I would know. Pick an iconic movie from your childhood to rewatch. Save the Last Dance, Cinderella, What's Love Got to Do with It, or Love and Basketball.
These literally are not our childhood.
No.
Black Cinderella all the way. First of all, Save the Last Dance. Who watched it in their childhood?
This isn't our era of movies anyway, but I'm gonna go with Love and Basketball because that's what Mama liked. Although I just watched Love and Basketball not too long ago, and that movie is stupid.
It is stupid. It's so stupid. So stupid.
I want to get into it because you are correct, but we're not gonna get into it. How would you describe your style? Cute and comfy, bohemian, sexy and slinky, trendy and stylish?
Personally, I feel like I'm trendy and stylish, so that's what I'm gonna go for.
I agree. I'll say trendy and stylish for me as well.
I'm gonna go with cute and comfy.
I'm gonna go with cute and comfy too. Even though I think I'm trendy and stylish.
Pick one.
Cute and comfy.
Finally, what's most important to your friendship? To you in a friendship? Trust, loyalty, support, or acceptance?
I think I would say loyalty because I feel like at the end of the day, that's what I'm gonna look like. I'm coming back to y'all for that. So it's like, if I'm wrong behind closed doors, y'all need to be like, sis, you was out of order. But in front of everybody else, it's no. We're going hard for her because she was right.
Exactly.
And so that, to me, that's all about loyalty, and that's just that, like, they loyal. And that's forever. That's not going to be like a, season thing. So I'll say loyalty.
I agree with loyalty because I feel like as my friend, even though if I'm dead wrong, in public, you need to ride for me, period. And like Kaila said, behind closed doors, then you can check me correctly after. But in public, we ride down, period.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
I'm going to say acceptance, only because I think that's so important in a friendship to accept your friends for their flaws and all, no matter, what they're doing, always being for them, not judging them based on their life experiences and stuff that they're going through, and do as God said and love them where they are.
I'm going to go with trust because I just feel like in relationships don't have trust, then what is the relationship based off of? And I feel like for me to even be able to be loyal, to accept you, to support you, I need to be able to trust you. And I need to be able to be open with you about me and what I feel and who I am.
So I'm going to go first and tell y'all who I got, okay? So I got Lynn. You're the free spirit of the bunch. Your head is usually in the clouds, and sometimes you can be a little flaky. And that's just because you're too busy living in the moment, but you love your friends anyway, because when they're with you, they know you're going to have an adventure. Okay. I mean, yeah. The carefree, flaky, definitely, that's definitely me.
I got Maya. You're the fun one in the squad. You're always prepared with a comeback for anyone who thinks they can get the best of you. But you're even more ready to throw hands if anyone tries to come at one of your friends. You're always a good time. You make everyone laugh, and you turn even the most boring event into a party.
I got Maya too. So period, kindred spirits. Yeah, period. I don't really know much about the show, so that's really all the commentary I can give on that. But we do ride for our friends around here, period. Point blank.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. I'm not surprised that I got Joan. We'll talk about how that's sad. So humiliating.
Embarrassing.
But I knew. Okay, so I got Joan. You're the den mother of your friend group. That's true. I am. You give love and support to your friends, sometimes a little too much, but that's because you care. You're the first one people turn to for advice, for a shoulder to cry on, and for bail money. You're patient and a good listener, and you host a mean dinner party. That's true. It's true. If anybody out of this group was gonna get Joan, it was gonna be Kailysia, and we all knew it. So and we all knew it. I knew it. But I hope I don't, have every attribute that's the same, because we're gonna talk about how Joan be too much. So yeah, awesome.
So only person that didn't get chosen is Tony Childs. Honestly, one of my favorites is Tony Childs.
Yeah.
Tony is successful. First of all, one of the first city girls. She knew what it was in 2000s. In the early 2000s, Tony was like, I have money, but I'm gonna swipe your visa.
Period.
And that's on what? That's on period. We breaking these men pockets all 2020. Tony had it right. But the unfortunate part about Tony is she is selfish, shallow, narcissistic, self-absorbed. But the thing that I like about Tony is that she knows that she's all those things. Hey guys, Editor Madison here, and today, welcome to Madison's breakdown of toxicity, where I'm going to be breaking down Tony and Joan's relationship, seeing as though we didn't talk about it, and they were the main problem seasons 1 through the entire series. So here we go. Joan is a giver, and Tony is a taker, which is why they don't work, which is why Joan and all of her relationships with men and women don't work. Which is why I could see why she got fed up in season 1, but there is no reason to be a butthole in season 2, seeing as though you enabled your friends to be crappy individuals. So that is your fault. And you might ask, why is it Joan's fault to make sure they're not crappy? Because Joan established herself as the control freak. So the thing that Joan wants out of her life are things that she can't control. Hence Ellis and her lawyer job and her restaurant and that sex addict that she decided to date against her own better judgment. Things that she can't control, she wants gone. And Toni Marie Childs is a person that you can't control. She's going to do what she wants, says what she wants, how she wants to do it. And those are the things that Joan wants, because Joan seeks the acceptance of other people. And Toni does not. And Toni is jealous of Joan because Toni knows that Joan is actually capable of love and is always going to be there and loyal to her friends and anybody that she comes in contact with. And also because Joan is a safe space for Toni, because who else would be willing to put up with Toni? Joan. And so there you have it. All in all, that relationship doesn't work because of jealousy, for reasons that are disgusting, because they're both crappy. So that is Madison's breakdown of toxicity. Toni is it. So then I guess we'll go ahead and we'll talk about Joan, because that is next. Now I don't think Kailysia is not narcissistic like Joan, desperate for men like Joan, and just overall trash like Joan. But I will say that you do have the positive attributes that Joan does have. So I will say that.
So Joan is very much, she likes things a certain way. She likes things to be perfect. Lawyer at the beginning of the show. And she has a really nice house. She's got a lot going for her. And you think out of all the girls, it would be easiest for her to like have a husband and, you know, kids and all this stuff.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
But because she is so controlling, self-absorbed, and like she said, narcissistic, she cuts off her blood. And it's annoying every single season.
I will say, okay, so Alyssa, you remember in the first episode when Toni brought Joan's ex-boyfriend to the dinner party. Mm-hmm. So all of a sudden, she told Toni that it was okay, she didn't care. But as soon as she saw Toni with the guy, now all of a sudden it's made it this whole big deal. So my question to you guys is, are you okay with one of us dating y'all exes?
No.
No.
I'm not gonna lie and say that that's okay. Because that's ugly. Like, why would you? No. Like,
yes, I
couldn't even do that to y'all without thinking, like, she had him first. Like, that's just weird.
And then this is the thing. Like, even if Toni was not, I guess, in the right mind of thinking, like, hey, this guy used to date my friend for 3 years plus, it doesn't matter how long they dated. It doesn't matter what their relation looked like. It doesn't matter if Joan broke up with him. You're not supposed to date him because she already dated him. Like, it's as simple as that. And even if she says to you, I'm okay with it, she's not okay with it. And as a friend, you should know that.
Joan is so desperate for a man that is actually quite disgusting. And I think that is one of the reasons why I just can't really deal with Joan at all. Yeah. It's like how desperate for men she is. And I guess, do y'all think that's a thing when you get over 30? You just, I need a man, I need a husband, I need family, children. Or
the biological clock be ticking.
It do. And I try to give her some grace and mercy because it is ticking, but dog.
Yeah. No, but I also think, like, there are women who are single, I know personally, who are 30 plus, and they are not like that. And so I feel like people like to use her age as an excuse, and I feel like that's just not true. I feel like she just feels like she gets a certain type of security from a man. And like she feels like to be fulfilled, that she has to, you know, have a man, have children in her life. I think it's fine to desire those things. Obviously, I desire those things for myself, but I think that she feels like she's missing out on life because she doesn't have those things in her life, and that's not the case. And that's how she lives her life, that if she doesn't have these things, then she's missing out. So,
but has anybody noticed how delusional Joan is? And I'm going to bring up a specific scene from season 6. This was towards the end with Wayne Brady, when Joan was drunk at the party, right? So she's drunk and she runs into Wayne Brady. And for anybody that doesn't know, she did Wayne Brady so bad because he really liked her and she was pining after another guy and he was just like, okay, whatever, I'm done. So she said, hey, can you give me a ride home? And he said, you know, why would I do that? And she was like, you know, because friends don't let friends drive drunk. And he said, we not friends. And she said, I didn't see that coming. And he said, you should have. And I agree with him wholeheartedly. You should have saw that y'all wasn't friends. It was obvious to everybody but Joan. And Joan is so delusional to the stuff that she does to people that she just don't even see. Like, how could you think you was friends after you did this man dirty? Where's the correlation? Like, how did you think that?
Let's just talk about Joan as a friend. Like, forget Joan relationship, how she does men dirty. Joan as a friend is the absolute worst person that you can have around. Let's talk about how in season 1, Maya was getting remarried to the man that she shouldn't have been with, but we're not gonna talk about it. Anyhow, she was getting remarried and Joan's sedity self wanted to come in the wedding, tell her what to do, how to wear her wedding, how to fix her dress up. Like, girl, just because they want to run it a different type of way doesn't mean anything, but you're so desperate because you want a man, you want your wedding, that you want to come in somebody else's life and control their stuff. And it's like, if you're going to be that type of friend, I need you to walk up out of my life because that's so trifling. Like, why?
Let's talk about how Joan was jealous of her other friend for getting married.
And then to add on top of that, how she ran a man out of her house because she was jealous of her friend getting married.
No. Can we talk about the fact that, sweetie, you are in a whole relationship and then you got a call from a dude that you were in a relationship before that you call yourself being the one and you in love with him, and then call him while the other dude that you date is on your couch in front of him. And you like, oh, we need to break up because somebody else is better coming along. Do you do this once? No. Do you do this twice? No. You've done this multiple times. It's trifling. Jesus, sorry.
Trifling. Joan is more trifling than Lynn's bum self.
I'm not even get into Lynn because she can have a couple of words from me.
I want to say, first of all, the good thing about Toni is that she is true. Like, she's honest. She's honest about everything. She does not lie. The good thing about Joan is that she is loyal. She's shaky on the 6th season. But besides that, y'all, Joan is, and I think we hold her to a high standard because she believes, like, that she is, like, the top notch. And she never like accepts that she's not as great as she, you know. And so like when she messes up, it's like, oh, okay, we gonna call you out on your mess ups, big time. Because if you think about it, if you compared her mess ups with all the rest of them, they probably would have way more. But when Joe messes up, like, she makes it seem like she ain't even doing nothing wrong. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But she's loyal. So that concludes our video. We have had a fun time talking about girlfriends, friendships, the ups, the downs, the good times, and the bad times. So I hope you enjoyed our video. So we are about to head out. All right, let's do it.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, y'all. Talk to you soon.